Recently, the New England Patriots have seen a significant improvement at the wide receiver position. This development deserves a deeper analysis. Daily insights on the Patriots are being made available, so it's recommended to follow and engage with the content. Your support is greatly appreciated, and it's interesting to hear opinions in the comments section. Which wide receiver is generating the most excitement this season? It's fascinating to understand the reasons behind everybody's preferences. As is well known, management has emphasized the importance of recruiting not only talented players, but also quality people. There was a recent discussion about this draft class, which included several players who served as team captains, demonstrating exceptional leadership and character throughout their college careers. However, one name that sparked some controversy was Kyle Williams. Some commentators expressed disappointment at his omission, questioning why Kyle Williams wasn't mentioned. It seems that at times people analyze these topics with excessive complexity. That said, data has been collected on him. A passion for college football allows us to appreciate these stories, especially in the current context where name, image, and likeness have become central issues. It appears that many are moving away from traditional loyalty, adopting a mindset focused on personal gain and financial opportunities. It is clear that we live in a society where nothing is free, and if someone excels in an area, fair compensation follows. This could spark a profound debate. Nevertheless, it's crucial to maintain integrity, support teammates, and stand by their side. A decisive moment was experienced by a college football athlete. At the end of last December, an opportunity arose, one that many college players face, of reflecting on the future as the draft approached. There are moments in sports when it's essential to do the right thing, supporting and standing by teammates. Recently, an athlete faced an important decision. At the end of last December, he had the option, like many college football prospects preparing for the draft, to skip a bowl game. He could easily have chosen that path. Yet he firmly decided. That playing was crucial not only for the team, but also for the program's culture. His determination to play spoke volumes about his character. This attitude is especially relevant in an era when individualism often prevails, particularly at the wide receiver position, where many focus solely on personal gains, seeking financial rewards and recognition. For someone who puts the collective above personal interest, this was a significant step, especially in the face of the temptation of a lucrative contract. Even in the challenging environment at Washington State, where many players opted to leave after the coach departed for another opportunity, this athlete stood his ground. He made it clear that he was committed to the team. In that game, he recorded 10 receptions for 172 yards and scored a touchdown. Although the team suffered a tough loss to Syracuse, with a transfer quarterback at the helm, it reflected the culture being cultivated. Despite their struggles this season, Syracuse demonstrated that they should not be underestimated. All of this highlights the importance of this athlete during the rebuilding phase. His potential is immense, and when you delve deeper into his performances, especially after reviewing expert analyses, it's easy to become excited about his future. Among all the players on his roster, there is much to expect from him. It's worth noting that the more you watch his highlights, particularly in this video featuring another standout player, the more enthusiastic you are likely to become, as this athlete has enormous potential. Of all the members of this team, I assert that the left tackle is poised to make the most significant impact once he takes the field. However, I firmly believe that another player will surprise many within this offensive scheme. With the quarterback showing the ability to distribute the ball to various wide receivers, I imagine this player will emerge as an extremely versatile talent, capable of shining in any role, something that will catch many by surprise. If you're involved in fantasy football, especially dynasty leagues, don't overlook this player. Seriously, don't ignore him. If your league has a practice squad, I've stashed him on mine. If he starts to stand out this season, which I genuinely believe will happen, I'll promote him to my main roster immediately. Without a doubt, he will be there. Once again, there are encouraging signs at wide receiver. He is precisely the kind of athlete you want in your receiver group. Positive, motivating, challenging, and always supporting teammates. It's impressive. Staying within the same receiver group, there is another crucial player, When he arrived, and even before his arrival, many expressed doubts. And I must confess that I shared some of those concerns at times. I make an effort to maintain a positive outlook as much as possible, because as a fan, having faith in the team is essential. Hope is fundamental. It can be frustrating to hear all the negativity surrounding a team. Regarding this player, I'll be honest, as we entered a rebuilding process, I didn't see him as the ideal choice for the receiver core. Yet it's entirely possible that given various scenarios, we discussed multiple alternatives repeatedly, and many options seem more attractive than him. However, I believe that when everyone gathered in town, it became evident that there might be a certain drama accompanying him. Nonetheless, I'm convinced he will be an excellent addition to the receiver group. In the end, it's about adapting to the team's culture. Another player highlights an important aspect I want to emphasize. One of the reasons this is beneficial is the energy he brings. He is undoubtedly an exceptional talent. When you have that quality, you set a high standard, and the expectation is that everyone will strive to meet it. We know that in this wide receiver group, many young players faced challenges last season. Some showed flashes of potential, while others were at best frustrating. This is the moment when I'm injecting energy. If you don't elevate your performance, you simply won't be part of the team. Therefore, bringing in a player who boldly states he's taking charge and is willing to compete even when he doesn't have to signals commitment during a rebuild, which is extremely important. Stepping into that environment and making it clear that this is the energy and how we will operate carries a significant message. There is a lot at stake for someone like him. Let's be honest, his legacy is on the line. If he joins the team and doesn't succeed, many will say that his previous situation was disappointing. He is determined to win this rivalry. No one on the team is more motivated to triumph than he is, I can assure you. There are two wide receivers, and I would argue that the offensive line was the weakest positional group last year. Although many blame the receivers, we can have differing opinions on that. The previous quarterback had difficulty finding comfort in the pocket. At least the new player managed to establish a rhythm. The offensive line was considered the most challenging group last year, though there were divergent opinions suggesting the receivers held that title. It's a point of contention that deserves highlighting. Jacoby Brissett struggled to find his groove in the pocket, while Drake May stepped in and brought some improvements, largely due to his mobility and stronger presence compared to Brissett. A closer analysis reveals that this wide receiver group is significantly better than last year's, and that evolution will be evident. Expectations are high, and it's clear that some players will not make the roster. Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams are expected to set a high bar, and MCR Hollins, given his track record, is eager to showcase his talent. Good news is emerging from training camps for Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams. The conversation may revolve around which of them fans are most eager to see on the field as a wide receiver this season. There is strong appreciation for Pop Douglas, whose potential was highlighted on numerous occasions. Kahan Booty certainly has a memorable name and showed considerable promise last year. Additionally, there are players on the lower end of the roster whose contributions have yet to be seen. The big question is whether they will meet expectations. Looking back at last season, it's notable that Pop Douglas was the standout receiver, while Hunter Henry's targets and receptions should remain steady under Josh McDaniels' guidance, with the possibility of a slight increase, especially in the red zone, a zone where the team struggled last season. The frustration with missed opportunities is still fresh. Imagining Stephon Diggs and Kyle Williams in pivotal roles alongside Pop Douglas creates a hopeful outlook. M. Hollins may surprise with more playing time than expected, prompting curiosity about Kahan Booty and the other members of this group. It would be fascinating to hear viewers' opinions, as the atmosphere in the wide receiver room seems to be thriving, something essential for the organization's overall success. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to Patriots Hub and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In an unexpected twist that has taken the NFL world by storm, Christian Barmore has made the bold decision to leave the New England Patriots and sign with one of their biggest rivals. The move has sent shockwaves through the football community, with fans and analysts alike scrambling to process the news. Barmore, a standout defensive lineman, has been a key player for the Patriots since being drafted in the second round of the 2021 NFL Draft. Known for his impressive ability to disrupt opposing offenses, Barmore quickly became a cornerstone of New England's defense. His size, strength, and agility made him a formidable force in the trenches, and it was clear that the Patriots had found a gem in the Alabama product. Over the past few seasons, Barmore's stock has only risen, with many labeling him as one of the most promising young defensive players in the league. However, despite his success in Foxborough, Barmore's departure has been shrouded in mystery. His decision to leave the Patriots, especially to join a rival team, has sparked intense debate. In the hyper-competitive world of the NFL, such moves are not unheard of, but they are rare, particularly when it involves a player with so much potential. This move marks a significant shift in the landscape of the AFC, especially considering the long-standing rivalry between the Patriots and the team Barmore has chosen to join. Sources close to Barmore have hinted at several factors behind his decision, though no official statement has been released. Some suggest that the player was seeking a fresh start and a new challenge, while others speculate that there were concerns within the Patriots organization regarding his role in the team's long-term plans. Regardless of the exact reasons, the move has undeniably altered the balance of power in the AFC. Patriots fans are understandably upset by the departure of one of their rising stars, especially to a team they consider a fierce rival. The bitterness of this rivalry, which spans decades, has only intensified the reactions. Barmore's move now raises questions about the direction of New England's defense and how the team will fill the void left by his departure. As one of the league's most successful franchises in the 21st century, the Patriots have experienced their fair share of challenges in recent seasons. Barmore's absence only adds to the uncertainty surrounding the team's future. For Barmore, however, this move represents an exciting new chapter in his career. The opportunity to join a rival team not only puts him in a new environment, but also offers a chance to prove himself on a different stage. As a young and hungry player, Barmore will undoubtedly relish the challenge of facing his former team. In future matchups, the rivalry between these two teams will now be elevated to new heights, with Barmore at the center of it all. As the NFL offseason continues to unfold, all eyes will be on Christian Barmore and his impact with his new team. Will this move turn out to be a stroke of genius, or will it haunt him and his career in years to come? Only time will tell, but one thing is for certain. Barmore's decision to leave the Patriots for a rival has made the 2025 NFL season all the more intriguing. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our New England Patriots, be sure to subscribe to Patriots Hub and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video, our New England Patriots. And don't be shy, share your thoughts on the news in the comments below.